Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the last day of this half term. How good does that sound? After today, you will have a week's break. Um, but we've got quite a lot of hard work to do this morning. What we're going to be thinking about doing this morning is editing and redrafting um, our version of the story ending that we wrote yesterday from Cludge's viewpoint. What we're going to look at this morning is how we could improve what we wrote yesterday. And then what I will want you to do is to write your final best copy of that story this morning. Okay, first of all, though, what I thought I would do is just put up a Waggle where there are some errors, because I want to give you some practice at actually identifying errors and then improving um, pieces of text. So we can get you to have a look at it, look at correcting the errors that are already there, and then thinking, are there any things that I could do here? Is there anything here that I could do that would improve this piece of writing? So I'm going to give you a little chance to read that, and then we'll come back together. So you've got about 2 minutes. Have a little look. Can you spot any mistakes? And then we'll have a look together. Press pause now. Okay, welcome back. So as we look through here, now in red, I've corrected any mistakes that I found that were grammatically incorrect. So the first one there, I watch as Varjak and Holly. Straight away there, I've noticed that that should have been a past tense word because it's something that's already happened. One thing I haven't done here, and I did do it later on, is I haven't corrected the fact that Varjak and Holly don't have capital letters on their names. Okay, that's very important, obviously. Then we had slinked, which should have been slunk, away over the wall. While there was a homophone error there, there was a wrong there. Dark coloured tails followed behind them. I looked around for help. I could only see the wall before me. Now I thought there, what a good place to stick in some adjectives to create an expanded noun phrase. So I added in colossal and towering. I could only see the colossal towering wall before me. As I realised I was completely alone, the panic began to sink in. What could I do? What would I do without my friends? Varjak and Holly, capital letter error. They are, now we had the wrong, it was a homophone alert, the wrong hour in there. So courageous, and I am so frightful and fearful. I need to show them that I can be strong and brave too. Again, homophone there. In the next sentence, I walked up to the wall and took a long look. If you've got look there, you might want to upskill that, maybe a long stare. How would I be able to get over it? Needed a question mark because it's a rhetorical question. I thought about the task before me. I remembered how Varjak and Holly, capital letters, might need my help. On the other side, there was a missing word there. Although this was a difficult task, I could not simply let my friends down this easily. With a few steps backwards and deep breaths, I started. So you can see I've found some quick fix errors in amongst the grammar here on this Waggle, and I've started to think about how I could improve it to make it better. Now, if I was going to make it even better, I might be starting to think about using last word, first word sentences, 3 ED sentences. I might want to use a few more similes in there. I might want to try and make it a bit more descriptive, if I'm honest. So what I want you to think about for the next 3 or 4 minutes before you start to write, I want you to think about going through, fine combing through your writing from yesterday and taking time to see where you could improve it. Now, in school, you would use a purple pen. Obviously, you might not have purple pens at home. So just do it with a different colour, just so it's clear that you've understood where the errors were in the writing that you made yesterday and where you thought you could have improved it. Now, you can work with a partner if you're in school to look at each other's work this morning. That will really help because sometimes it's easier for somebody else to spot the mistakes in your writing. Or if you're at home, maybe you can talk over what you've written with an adult. Okay, so press pause now while you're having a look at your own work this morning. Okay, welcome back. Well, our independent task this morning, as I mentioned just now, is to redraft your own version of the ending from Cludge's perspective. Now, I've put back up on the screen here the success criteria from yesterday, the things that I really want to see you using in your writing this morning. And I've put in blue here, if you didn't use everything on the success criteria in the first draft, can you edit your writing to use as many of them as possible? Okay, so when you write this morning, if you didn't use a 3ED sentence like me, where are you going to put it in? How could you add a sentence in that would give you a 3ED sentence? If you didn't use if you didn't use paragraphs properly, could you think about how you could structure those paragraphs? Think back to your plan. The success criteria is perfect for year 4, okay? I really want to see if you're using all of those things, then you are writing either at expected or greater depth standard. And that's what we're aiming for, okay? So that's your job this morning, to edit, to redraft, and then to rewrite your story. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely half-term holiday, and I will see you on the first day back. Take care, everybody, and please remember to stay safe. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.